has the Finnish court approved the extradition of the Biafran Prime Minister in exile, Ekpa, who has been in detention with the Finnish authorities or the Finland authorities. That is what we're going to unravel right now in this video. This is because one of the oldest newspapers in Nigeria, Daily Times Nigeria, has a report that the Ekpa is going to be extradited to Nigeria because the court of a Finnish court or Finland court has approved his extradition to Nigeria. Now, I wouldn't have paid much attention to it, but for the fact that it was a report by the Daily Times Nigeria, and on your screen you see the image they use in spreading that story on their Facebook page. That image looked to me to be AI generated, but it doesn't remove the fact that they are telling people that that was the situation. And when I look at it, the thing has generated a lot of comments. So I decided to do my own private investigation to find out whether there is any substance in that story. And the Daily Times Nigeria, the headline they used in spreading that story was that Ekpa Faces Justice. Finnish court approved extradition to Nigeria. Now, when I subjected it to fact check and necessary check my investigation, I discovered that it is not true. And here are the reasons why it is not true. Now, but before I go into that, if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, the Daily Times story that the Finnish court has approved the extradition of Ekpa to Nigeria is not true. The first thing to note is that Ekpa's new lawyer, his name is Kari Gumerus. Ekpa's new lawyer's name is Kari Gumerus. He recently had an interview with BBC, where he told the BBC that they had just received the case file or the pre-trial file of Ekpa, and that having received this pre-trial file, that the case will be in court. The matter of Ekpa will be in court. The court have decided that Ekpa's hearing will start in June 2025. The hearing of his case will start June 2025. That's about 2 months from today. Now, if that is a fact, based on what this lawyer told the BBC, how then can the same courts now in April, we're still in April, now rule and approve that Ekpa be extradited to Nigeria? That shows you that factually it can be correct. The two things cannot be correct. Either Daily Times is right, or the lawyer of Ekpa is right. But we have to believe the report from the BBC that interviewed the lawyer of Ekpa, and he put June 2025 as the date that they are going to begin the hearing on the Ekpa case. So with that, you know that that story is not true. Now, another thing to also look into is the fact that this is not the best of time for Simon Ekpa. You know, Simon Ekpa himself, he's a dual citizen. He's a Nigerian Finnish citizen, and he has been in politics. Besides being in prison right now, his name was conspicuously missing in the National Coalition Party candidates for the county and municipal election. You know, Simon Ekpa is like a local government chairman in Finland, but because of his challenges, his name was not in the candidate list. The election is taking place this April. His name was not there. That is a factual story. But to say that he'll be extradited to Nigeria, it is not true. Also, there are challenges. We agree, let us agree one other thing. Nigerian government has formally applied for the extradition of Simon Ekpa. Has formally applied for it, but they are going to face a lot of challenges. This is because number one challenge Nigeria is facing in its request for the extradition of Simon Ekpa to answer incitement of terrorism and all that is that Nigeria does not have extradition treaty. Nigeria does not have extradition treaty between Finland and Nigeria. And if you don't have a extradition treaty, that kind of request is not going to fly. First of all, the two countries must have extradition treaty. Nigeria does not have it. So Nigeria's request is not likely to get approved. Now, another important thing to note is that Finland prioritizes individual rights and freedom of speech. So that kind of society is going to look at Simon Ekpa's Facebook postings, YouTube postings, and all those other posts that he made that Nigerian government feel is an incitement for terrorism. They're going to look at it differently. And all things considered, it is very difficult to make Finland not to prioritize freedom of speech in their country. And like I said, when you do not have a treaty, extradition treaty between two countries, it is near impossible for you to extradite a suspect. So it's near impossible. Legal experts have concluded that it is near impossible for Simon Ekpa to be extradited to Nigeria when there is no extradition treaty between Nigeria and Finland. And another thing that is going on against Nigeria is that Simon Ekpa is also enjoying the rights as an European citizen, because Finland is a member of the European Union. And the European Union frown against extradition of an European citizen to a country like Nigeria, where human rights record is very abysmal. Nigeria is notorious for abuse of human rights. So these are things that are working against Nigeria. It is nearly impossible to extradite Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. And there are several examples to give on this. You know that Nigeria rendition Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, extradited Nigeria. He was renditioned. He was renditioned from Kenya to Nigeria illegally. The United Nations Human Rights Council ordered former President Muhammadu Buhari in 2022 to release Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally because his extradition by kidnapping or by abduction and renditioning was a violation of international law. So when a country has that kind of abysmal record like Nigeria do, it is impossible, near impossible, to convince a Finnish court that a Finnish citizen like Simon Ekpa will get justice in a Nigerian court or a Nigerian legal system. When Nigerian legal system has shown itself to be incapable of being fair to the suspect, because don't forget that the accused is innocent until proven guilty. But in Nigeria, it appears, depending on the individual and the region the person is coming from, the person is guilty until he proves his innocence. And you can see the rigmarole they are doing with Nnamdi Kanu. So all they need to do is to point out what is going on in Nigeria with Nnamdi Kanu, to tell the court in Finland that Simon Ekpa is not going to, just want, as a citizen of Finland, as a European citizen, European Union citizen, that is not going to get justice. He will be treated like they are treating Nnamdi Kanu and all that. So Nigeria's abysmal human rights record, these are the things, stumbling blocks that will ensure that Simon Ekpa is not extradited. So that Daily Times report is not true, as I fact-checked it. It's not true. There's no truth in it, as far as I can see it. That's my take on this subject. I don't know what to think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.